Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jay, I'm 54 years of age, love running and all things about running. Today I want to talk to you about another new purchase that I recently got. I've had it for approximately 2 weeks and it is the Puma MagMax. Before I go through my thoughts on the shoe, I'll give you the specs of the shoe. Okay, we have 46 mils stack in the heel, and we go down to 38 in the forefoot, which is an 8mm drop. The shoe is an engineered mesh upper. It's reasonably breathable. It is actually a little bit warm. As I said, I live in the Gold Coast and it's a pretty warm climate, but it's okay. Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jay, I'm 54 years of age, love running and all things about running. Today I want to talk to you about another new purchase that I recently got. I've had it for approximately 2 weeks and it is the Puma MagMax. Before I go through my thoughts on the shoe, I'll give you the specs of the shoe. Okay, we have 46 mils stack in the heel, and we go down to 38 in the forefoot, which is an 8mm drop. The shoe is an engineered mesh upper. It's reasonably breathable. It is actually a little bit warm. As I said, I live in the Gold Coast and it's a pretty warm climate, but it's okay. The shoe has the nitro foam right throughout from the heel to the forefoot. It doesn't have a blend in this, it's just the nitro foam. It works pretty well. I think if it had the elite foam in it as well, it would be a little bit unstable, but due to the nature of the foam, the nitro foam, it is a reasonably stable shoe. You can feel a slight bit of wobble in the heel, but that's at pretty slow paces, so it's pretty stable. And the good thing about the nitro foam, if you're aware of the Puma range, is that it's reasonably firm, but it has some fantastic energy return. There's no plate on this. It's just a training shoe as such. So yeah, no plate. The tongue is semi-gusseted on the sides, but also has a fantastic stretchy tongue, as you can probably see there with the little bit on the top there. The heel counter is reasonably firm, has a bit of flex, and on the inside has got great amount of cushion on the heel counter, which is fantastic. I found with the upper that I needed the runner's knot. I did have a little bit of heel slippage, but with the runner's knot it goes away. I don't know if that's just me or just the shoe. I suspect it's probably just me, but I just found with the runner's knot, it helps me a little bit. The outsole is the usual Puma grip from forefoot to heel, with a bit of the exposed foam running through the centre. Again, I've run in the dry conditions and also the wet conditions, and Puma grip is just probably one of the best grips going around. There's so much on the waffle appearance, the lugs, they'll last and last and last. I've run about 60k so far in these, and in the exposed foam, there's a little bit of wear in the exposed foam, probably the paint's peeling, but again, I don't think that's going to be a big deal as it is. I'm a bit of a heel to midfoot striker, and oh look, it's going to last forever. In my size at 11.5, it weighs at 290 grams. Yeah, look, it is pretty heavy, to be honest. You don't really feel it unless you're on a long run. You probably feel it after maybe 10 to 15, say 15 Ks. You can feel a bit of heavy, but due to the nature of the midsole, the energy return is fantastic. So you can get away with it, but just to let you know that it's not a light shoe, and it's built for comfort, not speed. But that saying, you can, with the nitro foam, you can certainly pick up the pace as well. It goes well at cruiser speeds, and you can probably do a little bit of tempo work in it. I certainly wouldn't call it a tempo shoe, but you can pick up the pace in it. I've used this shoe so far for one long run of 22 Ks, which was just fantastic, and also my recovery runs. I ran the Gold Coast half marathon on the weekend, and this morning I put this on and ran 11 Ks, easy 11 Ks, and the shoe was fantastic. It's got a great wide platform on the forefoot and the heel, so it'll soak up those miles easily. Look, I don't know, I've only so far put 60 Ks in it, but I do suspect with the nitro foam and the outsole sole, I suspect you're probably going to get 1,000 kilometres at least on this shoe here. You'll probably get bored of it before you might even retire it, but I think you'll get at least 1,000, if not more, on the shoe. This shoe retails at $280. Look, it is pretty expensive. There's no ifs and buts there. I bought this with my own money. I did struggle with Puma to find any codes. Puma don't like discounting, and it's pretty hard to find them. Look, keep looking around. In the next coming months, I suspect there will be some codes for this shoe. I think at $280, it is definitely pricey, but if you could get it for maybe $220 to $240, I think that's a pretty good price. From what I see, this shoe comes in 3 colorways at the moment. Obviously the green, which I've got it in, which I don't particularly like, but I couldn't get the other one. There's a blue, which is really hard to come by, and also there's a black as well. I suspect probably next year, as this is a really popular shoe by Puma, they'll release more colorways. Look, it is pretty high stacked at the rear, but again, saying that, you can use this because it's so comfortable to wear, you can definitely use this as a lifestyle shoe as well. What do I like about the shoe and what do I dislike about the shoe? What I like is definitely the tongue, the stretchy tongue. It's just so easy to step into and get onto. I would have liked a heel tab personally at the rear, but you've got the one there, so it's okay. The engineered mesh, I've got a pretty narrow foot, so it's fine, but the engineered mesh, it's so comfortable, and if you've got a wide foot, you'll fit into this one easily, but it is comfortable, very comfortable. As I said, the outsole is just banging, it's just fantastic. There's not too many negatives that I can sort of really say so much on this. To be honest, at this stage, I've only done the 60K, so I can't really, if anything, and I'm being a little bit picky, is if you live in a warmer climate, the upper's probably not that breathable, but it outweighs it just through sheer, the build is just fantastic. It looks like the rear is really high, but I think the sidewalls are built up as well for a little bit of stability. As I said, there is a little bit of instability in it, not a great deal. Obviously on the pull tab back here, Puma's put a little message on the back, which you can sort of see there. Yeah, it talks about the bounce. Look, personally, I'll probably run in shoes which have a bit more bounce, but it does have great energy return, and it has got bounce. There's no ifs and buts. It is a good shoe for that. I didn't speak about the laces. Really good laces. They won't come undone. They're very grippy, so you'll be totally fine with the laces. I think Puma do it really well with their lacing system, and it's just traditional eyelets, but yeah, fantastic laces. Lastly, what would I use this shoe for? Again, I'll definitely use it for long runs, anything over about 15 Ks up to marathon distance. Just a great solid shoe for the long runs. It doesn't beat your legs up, so you'll feel fine afterwards. Recovery runs as well is another really good one as well. If you've had a big hard session, use these, and it's fantastic for that. The distances I would probably use it for, if you probably wouldn't use it in a race situation, but that saying, if you were a runner that just wanted out and out comfort and maybe ran for 4 hours, 5 hours plus, this shoe would be perfect for that. I'd like to get a few more miles on this and maybe have another video when I've done about 200, just to give a final conclusion on the shoe. But so far with 60 Ks, I can work it out pretty quickly from the 60 Ks. Great shoe, really like it as far as a long run shoe and recovery shoe goes. A little bit on the pricey side, but you won't be disappointed if you purchase this. So that's it. Thanks, YouTube.